We're on.
And I count backwards.
All right. Hello and welcome to another evening of Dungeons and Dad Jokes. Um, we are uh, going to be at Bowling Green Con. Well, Rhonda is on May 18th. Other than that, check out our website, danddadjokes.com, to check out where we're going to be after that. Hopefully, I'll be able to make some. Don't know yet, but we'll see. Some in Ohio, Kentucky area. Fingers crossed. But we'll see. So check that out under our events. You can see where we're going to be. You can also check out our website. We'll also have links to our other social media accounts where you can follow us on other social media. That is also in our description in this YouTube video. So check those out as well. Be sure to subscribe. I know a couple of us watch the chat feed. So subscribe, join in the chat, and chat with some of our players while we are going. That would be fantastic.
Because it keeps me busy.
Am I missing anything
Brain cells. Huh.
besides
Oh, wait,
that?
that's me.
All right. Well then. Oh, important announcement. Next week, May 7th, we will not be live streaming because I will not be here. Rhonda will not be here because she is coming here because we are going to celebrate the graduation of Chuck. Yay! Finally
About time
graduated.
he finished high school.
So we will not be here. Now, if the three of you wish to do something, that's totally up to you guys. But I'm going to guess that we are not streaming on May the 7th. So just so my viewers know, our
One of the
viewers
three
know.
of you. One of the three of you will have to tune.
Yes. So
Unless
Um,
everyone wants to learn a new system, it won't be me.
so
Y'all don't know how to play. Well, anyway.
so yeah, so we will not be streaming next week, and you can catch us again on the 14th. So am I missing anything? Well, then let's just jump in tonight. All right, we are going to begin our session 67 called Betrayal. So last week, Forsyth and Cadeth went through the doors to begin to try to find ideas and try out a few ideas to try to get through this maze of doors, while Fix cast a spell to smooth out Evangeline's crystal into a sphere. She no longer has a crystal lump. She now has a crystal ball. She then tries to look into it again and sees the same images as she did before, with the doors opening and closing in non-sequential orders, some of the stairs, things of that nature. Still didn't really make any sense. Not being able to make much sense of it, they waited for the other two to come up with some answers. Through trial and error, Forsyth finally finds the correct path. Once the group goes through the fourth door, Forsyth goes to the stairs and tries to descend again, this time hearing noises from below. The group quickly catches up and follows, and soon they come to the basement room filled with several skeletons and a few constructs. They quickly see 3 cages as well, one of which holding Elijah from the Order of Balance. They move in and quickly nullify any possible threats. Cadeth approaches Elijah and asks several questions. Elijah tells them he and Kosha had been in Osper when he had heard rumors of a great pearl that was believed to be in the Skyfields. They were ambushed, and he had expected to teleport to Thrice, as he had told Kosha, to meet back up with her, but found himself in Ballarat instead. Being much closer to the Skyfields than to Thrice, he decided to investigate this rumor. When asked why Gera may take an interest in him, Elijah's only reasoning was that he was part of the Order of Balance. As Elijah was talking with Cadeth, Fix and Evangeline did notice a silver ring on Elijah's finger and brought it to Cadeth's attention. He refused, however, to remove it for anyone to inspect. Upon the sudden interest with this ring, Elijah spins it, and suddenly the group is surrounded by 6 undead creatures. And that is where we are beginning. Did we all roll initiatives already last week?
No,
Okay,
we did
then
not.
let's. I was gonna say
No.
I don't think that we did. Let's go ahead and get in initiatives. Look at me, not having my dice ready. Whoa, I'm gonna fall off my stool. That's what I get for wearing slick pants, I guess. Oh, I get initiative.
Oh. Same as it was.
Oops, that's 1-4. Wait. Second, no, wrong character.
Oops.
Hold on. I brought up the wrong character.
Uh,
That's not the second time. It won't
Eh.
be the first. I was a level 3 type character.
Aha. Yeah, that could be dangerous.
I got the same roll.
Ah,
Let's see.
All right.
I put my keyboard up.
Did you guys get your initiatives in?
I was
Yep.
trying to get it in, and it's just.
Did you get your initiative fix?
I am working on it right now.
Okay.
30 what?
I have to get me something to control my cords over here.
I do have a character that could potentially get 30 on their initiative.
I've had a few of those. Get alert on there. And
hmm
Chuck, what's your dexterity bonus? Or what's your
Holy, I
dexterity?
forgot. I'm supposed to roll something extra, aren't I? On
No.
initiative?
Not on
Nope.
initiative.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
well,
that's...
no. Typically you do, but
Oh.
we already used it.
Oh, yeah.
My
yeah,
dex
because
bonus
we
is
didn't get our
0.
rest in.
Okay, you go first then.
Go ahead and make yourself a 17 then.
Because I have a dex of 10.
Yeah, same. So you go ahead and, or actually, let me go first so I can get some buffs on you.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Then put yours at a 17.
Or 0.1.
Or 0.1. That's fine.
Just anything not to do what you tell me to.
Yes. Apparently.
Just like a child.
Just like kids. All right, we are starting right here in combat. It does look like I actually got the top of the initiative. Surprise, surprise.
For a change.
For a change.
That's not supposed
Well,
to
it's
happen.
not like we knew he was a bad guy yet.
Well, this is true.
Well, we sort of did when he started saying,
Sort
no,
of.
no, I don't want to give it to you.
No, I'm not going to give you this ring.
The
You have
reason
no-
he didn't
no
get
reason
out
to
of the
have this ring.
cage to begin with was Kadeth already suspected.
Kadeth was already suspicious. All right. First thing he is going to do is he is going to spin the ring again. And you see it kind of take a toll on him. He does take damage when he does this. And he is going to cast. He's going to try not to get too many berserkers in there. See how can he do this? Let's do right there. Avoid some of the berserkers. And he is going to, from the ring, cast Shatter. Roll me a Constitution saving throw. All three of you.
What
Nope.
does Shatter do again?
3 of you, not Forsyth. Forsyth, you're in the
Right.
corner.
Right.
Constitution. Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Where are my D8s?
I got a 12.
I am missing a D8. There it is. You got a
At
12?
At least it's not wisdom.
I wish it was wisdom.
She
All right.
always makes me roll wisdom checks.
Well,
Cadet, you got a
charisma, even
12.
better.
Fix.
24.
Jeez. Evangeline.
An 18.
Okay. Cadet, you are the only one that failed. You are going to take 10 points of thunder damage. Cadet and Fix, you're only taking 5 points of thunder damage. As thunder rings out, I'm pretty sure these guys also
Get your names right,
take
woman.
damage. What did I say?
Cadet and Fix.
Oh, sorry. Evangeline and Fix, you only take 5. Pencil. One of these undead creatures seem to have taken it in stride. The other two, not looking pretty. I'm going to say this one saved because he's mostly out of the circle. These two, not so much.
What kind of damage was that?
Thunder.
Thunder.
Hey, how much did you say?
You took
10 for you. Thunder. That is his action. He is not going to move.
That's a bad idea. Okay.
Well, he took his action, and if he moves, he's going to get plenty of attacks going on here.
Yes,
And he
he
does
is.
not want to do that because he does not want to do that. But these berserkers are going to take some hits. Okay, that was an instantaneous, so that's gone. That doesn't stay there. It's going to move in. I don't know what square you're actually supposed to be in there, Evangeline. You look like you're in a crossroads.
I'm a giant. I take up all 4. Oh. I don't know. Well, I was looking at his ring, so I'll move myself
so
here,
yeah,
or
go
I'll
there.
scoot over there, and if you want to move over, but
If
I'll
you
go
want
there.
to. Okay.
It doesn't
All right.
matter.
I'll let you go wherever you want. 2 of these berserkers are going to attempt to hit Kadeth. Oh, one of them might actually succeed. Hold on a second. A 19 to hit you, Kadeth?
No.
Oh, well, okay. Nope. Both of them miss. One of these berserkers is going to, nope. 2 of these berserkers are going to attempt to hit Fix. Probably also fail miserably. Oh, no. One of them was a 25. The other one was a 19.
That hits.
25, I hit you with my great axe, or great club, great axe. For 5, 6, 7, 8 points of slashing damage. The other 2 are going to attempt to hit Evangeline. Does a 17 hit you, Evangeline?
Yes.
Okay. The other one I'm sure misses at a 10.
Yes.
8, 9, 10, 11 points of slashing damage. And that is his turn. Evangeline.
All right. I pulled the spoiler.
Ah.
As an action, I will. I will do. I'm gonna mess with his head. I'm gonna do a mind slice.
Okay.
I was going to mess with his head too.
Does a 17 hit?
17 just hits. This is not a weapon thing. Just hits.
Force 11.
Force 11.
20. 20 points of psychic damage.
Yowzers.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action. I'm having a hard time not saying it.
To expeditiously retweet.
I'm going to expeditiously retweet. I'm going to do expeditious retreat and use the dash action for that.
Okay.
That's my bonus action.
Does
I'm
that
going-
provoke an? I don't think it does. Does it provoke an attack of opportunity?
I don't know. I have to go look up the dash
Okay.
action.
The
No,
dash action.
not the dash action. Expeditious retreat.
Yes, I'm casting expeditious retreat. I am going to read it.
Okay, because that one might actually specify avoids.
This is what it says on D&D Beyond. The spell allows you to move at an incredible pace. When you cast the spell, and then as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends, you can take the dash action.
Okay, you can just take the dash action
Right,
as a bonus action.
as a bonus action.
Okay, and it costs a bonus action to cast it.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, the dash action then, I think actually will provoke an attack of opportunity.
It does.
I thought it might.
Yeah.
Disengage is the one that does not.
So you have three
just
berserkers who
passed
are going to
3
attempt
of
to
them.
hit you.
Yeah.
One of them is a 21 to hit, and the other one's miss, the 11 or lower.
And
So one of them does hit you
I need the measurer.
for 8 points.
Is this square still squishy ground or whatever it was?
Yes.
Yes.
The green. Yes.
Whoops. Get that there. There we go.
And you got knocked for 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Thank you.
The other two missed horridly. They're lumbering just a little too much for you to dash by them. And that is it for your turn.
That is my turn, and Buckley moves. Buckley moves
All
on
right.
his own accord.
Okay. That brings us to Forsyth.
Okay, Forsyth cannot do what he would like to do because, hey, it is what it is. So he is going to cast a spell on himself,
Okay.
and that spell is polymorph.
Nice.
And because polymorph has a little more capability than as far as levels go,
Mhm.
he's going to go to he could go to an 11th level beast, but there are none. So he's going to polymorph into a 8th level beast,
Okay.
and he is going to move.
What is the shape of this beast?
It's called a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, here, I'll let you just have a Juraskar. How big do they get? Or how big is it?
Let's see. Some extras here. Huge.
Huge. Good heavens.
They're
There you are.
huge and they're mean. Okay, so I'm going to move him out of here and move him to here. And being my action was the spell, I wish it wasn't. I wish I had an action after that. That will be my turn.
Alrighty.
But that should be enough to scare the crap out of me.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
little scary.
yeah.
That brings us to Fix.
Well, Fix does not like this person at all. So.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise.
Fix has a problem with the person that's attacking us.
Oh, wait.
He is so one single-minded.
I gotta take that action back. I
Uh-oh,
just read something on here. The spell has no effect on a shape changer.
Interesting.
Interesting. That
So
seems
I
like
cannot
that would
polymorph.
have... I did not know that.
I didn't either. let me go
Is
back
that something
to,
that changed lately?
I don't know.
No,
So
I
no,
think
I
it's
cannot become a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I will just move forward and dang, I don't really have any.
Oh, nope. The spell has no effect on a shape changer or a creature with 0 hit points. Nope.
Right.
It's the last sentence of a paragraph. I stopped reading by that point.
Yeah, I'm going to probably just go with let's see.
Shape change Evangeline.
you could.
I'm uh I'm actually going to go with Freedom of the Winds,
Okay.
which still would put me close enough in range, but I'm not going to actually move into their range
Okay.
for them to attack me. So I'll still be me, but I'll be flying.
Okay.
Flying
All right.
means speed 60.
Okay. Yeah, and the ceiling's tall enough that if you get close to the ceiling, they're not going to be able to reach you.
Right. Well, there's other protections with this particular spell, so.
Okay. All right. Okay. So does that make that your turn then?
Yeah, that'll make it my turn. So I put a
Okay.
little blue circle around him
Good plan.
to let you know he's flying.
All right. Kadeth.
No, me.
Oh no, Fix. You're
Yeah.
right. We went backwards.
So, yeah, I had to retcon mine.
We had
Sorry.
to retcon.
Yeah.
No worries. I want to make sure I have the range for this. I think I don't have to touch.
An Amana or Kenmore.
I
Mhm.
mean, he's within any kind of range that you.
Well, no. I just didn't know if it was a touch spell or not.
Oh.
And it's not on him,
Ah.
so
Well, you can move around.
you know what?
Oh.
I have the points, so I'm actually going to use them to cast this subtly, so he cannot counterspell it. I have such
Ah.
ability. And I will haste Kadath, and I will tell him to stab this fool in the face. So go ahead and take an attack as your reaction,
All right.
if you would like.
I would like at this point.
I would like. Question.
No.
Oh, okay.
I am sending you a text message.
Okay.
For you to. It's from Holly.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's kind of a important prayer request.
Gotcha. All right.
So
I will read that then.
All right.
Later.
27 to hit for 13 damage.
27 hits, and that's painful.
Not as painful as my next thing.
Yep. And that makes it your turn.
Oh, good. I want to make things actual painful. I'm going to use my Mystic Arcanum, Mental Prism. Prison.
Okay. That is an ability, not a casting.
It's a Mystic Arcanum, so
I don't know what you would have to. I'm not familiar.
What does it actually say there? I can cast it, but it's without spending a spell slot.
Okay,
That's
so
what
it
it
is a casting.
Yeah, it's a spell that I can cast without a spell slot once per long rest.
Well, he is going to attempt to counterspell. And I think fail miserably. That's like an 11.
Yeah, it's a 6th level spell, so.
Yeah.
Sucks to be him.
It sucks.
So I need a intelligence save.
That is a something ridiculous. That's a 29.
Okay, so that saves, which means he only takes the initial 5d10 damage.
Ouch.
Well, at least he didn't take the additional 10d10.
true. This is true.
Oh, I rolled decent too. 39 damage.
Jeez.
And then I will.
So that was your action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a hex going earlier, right? Oh
You
wait, no, never
did. It's
mind.
been like a half an hour.
Well, that's okay. It lasts for an hour. It lasts for up to 24 hours, but it's concentration, and so is the Mystic Arcanum,
Oh,
so it's gone
okay.
anyways.
So yeah, no.
So in that case, I will.
Any bonus action has hex
Yeah.
him?
So I'm gonna bonus action hex on him.
Okay. I don't know what happened to the hex that was on this board.
And then you're hasted, so you get to stab him again.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Ah!
Even better. That's a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
For 15 damage.
All right.
That's it.
All righty.
And I'll tell him you should have never turned your back on the Raven Queen.
He will. Mm, ooh, what can he do?
Nothing.
He can't do it
Question, Kadath.
both.
Yeah,
Do you have multiple attacks?
I do.
So when you take the attack action, you hit multiple times.
Yeah.
So you would get those extra attacks with the haste attack.
Oh, okay. I
Even
didn't
though it
realize
takes
haste.
an action to cast a spell?
Yes, because you get an attack action, which
Oh, so you get another attack.
yeah, you get all of your attacks that you would get during your
Right.
attack action.
My second
As
one
your
is
extra attack.
only a 14 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay.
It bounces off of an invisible
I
shield.
rolled a 2 on the die, so not very good.
All right. Well, he cannot do both, unfortunately. But he feels the need.
The need for speed.
He might be signing his death warrant if he does that, though. Nope. He is going to cast very familiar spell, Misty Step.
Counter
Thought
spell.
that was coming.
Doggone you. I can't remember what level Misty Step is. I'm having trouble finding it on my thing. But I know he has it.
It's like third.
It's only
third
like
level?
second or third level,
second
isn't it?
level.
I think it's second
Misty
level.
Step is second
Oh,
level.
no. Yeah. Dang you.
And
He gets
Sorry
very
about that.
angry. Sorry about that.
I walked away.
Oh, he is going to then, knowing the counter spell is not going to do much good, he is going to swing his staff and come back at you, Fix, because you cast the Misty Step, or you cast the counter spell. He heard it from behind and miss you dreadfully. That was a horrible roll. I got a 10.
That's cool.
sorry,
was
not
dreadful. Yeah. All right.
sorry. I
That makes
just
it
smile at him.
anger, frustration. All right. He's going to tell all these berserkers to kill everybody.
Good luck.
Right? Well, that was a lousy roll. 2 swings on Fix. Both of them are going to miss because my highest roll was a 13.
Yep.
My
That
good
was a miss.
my good rolls were like right off the bat. I'm not going to roll that good anymore. 2 are going to attack Kadeth. Oh, nope. 15 does not hit you, Kadeth.
No.
One of these guys is going to come up here and hit Evangeline, or attempt to anyway. Oh, that one might actually hit. That's a 23.
Yes. What did I do to you? You just
Hey,
wait. Your
You're
turn's
just
coming.
there. That's only 7 points of damage. This one's going to step forward and try to swing at Kadeth, or at Fix. Nope, that's an 11 to hit. Boy, these guys aren't any good. What the frick? That makes it Evangeline's turn.
I will.
Oh, maybe
Use
he'll
the-
take the opportunity.
I will use the despoiler
Yeah, no,
and
he's
go
going.
after Elijah.
Nah, okay.
And it's 21 to hit,
That's a hit.
17 points of damage.
All right.
Buckley comes here and has a 22 to hit
Okay.
and does 10 points of force damage.
All right. That brings us to Forsyth.
Forsyth. I've heard of him.
I have
Okay.
too.
Figuring this guy is going to try to escape back behind himself. Forsyth is going to, as an action, he's going to activate his dagger of venom.
Okay.
Which is an action. So unfortunately, that's not. I think it should be a bonus action, but well,
It seems
I
like
didn't
it
write the
should be a
rules.
bonus action, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and then
okay.
he is going to move back behind everyone to catch this guy if he tries to
Okay.
go anywhere.
You see Forsyth fly by rather quickly. All right. That sounds like a good plan. Fix.
Well,
I actually thought about trying to run away, but
Where are you gonna go?
yeah. That's a heavy hit from Kadeth as an attack of opportunity.
yep.
It's not that bad, is
And
it?
I don't think he can outrun us, especially the hasted Kadath.
No, not the hasted Kadeth. That's for
or
sure.
the flying Forsyth.
Yeah. Where are these?
Because I have a speed of 60 now.
Wait, that takes concentration, so that would be bad. You know what? I'm just going to make this easy on myself, and I'm going to cast a twinned flame bolt at him and at the one that's on Evangeline.
He will counterspell that. What is Flame Bolt?
A cantrip.
Okay, yeah. That's right.
I just
Aw,
laugh.
the poor baby don't want to get hit.
Nope. He's done. He's done with that. He can't stop the sword, but he can stop the spell.
Okay.
He's done all he could to stop the sword.
Well then.
Guy, you're in trouble.
He should have known that already.
I still have a bonus action. What do I want to do?
I mean, he might be able to stop the sword, but he's not. Oh no, he can't do it this time.
It's a concentration as well. Action. Well, unfortunately, I don't really have much more that I can do. I don't believe. Okay.
All right, that's it.
I kind of smile And I point at Kadath and I said, he's going to hurt you more than I could.
Yeah, this is true. He will not deny that.
Seeing as he got 4 swords attack. If
He
Kadath
actually only got
chooses,
2 that time.
Yeah, he actually only got 2 that time.
But this time it's only going to be 2 also. They're just going to be worse.
Yeah, painful. All right, bring it.
Green Flame Blade.
Ouch.
Nice.
I guess they'll get 3 technically this time.
Yeah.
Because the Green Flame Blade is only, it's an action, so I can only do it once.
but then you can stab him twice more.
You
Yep.
can stab him twice.
So that's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Okay. So let me get my dice ready. Where'd my die go? There it is. Nope, that's not it. There's the die I need.
We are about to throw dice. Salute you.
Okay. So yeah, that is a really crappy roll.
Oh,
Oh.
good. How much damage?
Okay, from the sword,
What does he have immunities to?
15. And
Nothing of that
then
nature.
also 5 from fire. And then one of the, let's see, I'll go for this one down here, this undead.
Okay.
One below.
Okay.
He's gonna take 10 fire.
Okay. He's dead. He already had 10 from the shatter.
His own friend.
From his own
Okay.
friend.
That was
Friends
that.
like that who need
With
friends
friends
like
now-
that
like
who
this.
need enemas.
And now the other 2 attacks from the haste. That's a 17 to hit.
That just hits. And he
Okay,
has
so as
used
long as I
his
roll-
reaction this round.
As long as I roll a 5 or higher, I'm good.
Are you
15,
regretting
19,
that counter spell?
I am regretting that counter
19
spell. Although
damage.
I don't think it would have really in the long run make any difference, but you know.
And then second one is 21 damage.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Much better rolls on that one.
He is not looking healthy at
So
all.
I only did 50 damage to him that round.
Yeah. No, only 50 damage.
I'm
He
done.
is going to, as a last ditch effort, as much as he wants to leave, that's going to be really easy for you to counterspell. As a last ditch effort, he is going to cast a spell. He is casting Thunder Wave. Actually, he's going to take a 5-foot step back first and then cast Thunder Wave since you killed this guy. And then cast Thunder Wave in front of him.
Mm,
It does look like he is putting some energy behind it.
I'll go ahead and counter spell it.
Okay, you're going to have to roll.
What level is it?
You'll probably
Well-
counterspell it because you roll really high.
Well, unless he's casting it at 8th level.
Yeah, no.
So
Nope, it was 6th level counterspell.
So it was Thunder Ripple instead.
It was
It was-
Thunder Nothing.
Thunder Fizzle. It was
Thunder
Thunder
Fizzle.
Fizzle.
He was not thunderstruck.
He was not thunderstruck. And it did not work.
You didn't think this through, did you?
Well,
Aren't you
you know,
wishing you would have just given us the ring?
yeah, no.
We're gonna
He
get
will.
it anyways.
I don't know what he's gonna do here. Because he can't hit either one of you. He's not strong enough for that. He's gonna swing his staff. This time at Kadeth. That is a 15 to hit. It's not gonna hit you.
No.
He's not strong.
That wouldn't
He is
even hit
magically
me.
inclined.
You shouldn't take a staff to a
He's-
Kadath fight.
Right? No doubt. All right, the berserkers, or the undead berserkers, are going to. Two of them's going to try to hit Kadeth. Yeah, that's going to hit. That's a 23 and a 24. That was really good rolls.
Yeah, those actually hit.
My berserkers are doing better damage than my spells. That is 19 points of slashing damage.
Wow. I'm going to use my thing to reduce that by a bit.
Your stone's endurance.
Yeah.
The other two are going to attempt to hit Fix. One of them's a 23 to hit.
And I used my reaction, so I can't shield. So yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, good. I reduced it by 12.
That's 11 points of slashing damage. The other one was only a 9 to hit, so that was a miserable fail.
Let me check if I can use my thing or if it takes a reaction. Nope, I don't have to do a reaction, so I'm going to expend 2 of my Bastion of Law wards to see if I can reduce that. How
Okay.
much damage was it?
It was 11.
Yep, I reduced it by up to 12. So
Sheesh. So even when I hit you, I don't hit you. This is not cool.
It depends on your perspective.
All right, the other one is going to take a swing at your construct for a 18 to hit.
I wasn't expecting that, so hold on. Yes, that is.
For 9 points of slashing damage. He might go down, but he is going to move.
Good God.
20,
And Fix.
30. So Kadeth and Fix, you can have an attack of opportunity.
I cannot.
Oh yeah, you used your reaction. Kadeth.
Mm-hmm.
You get an attack of opportunity.
Sucks to be him.
Yeah, it does kind of suck to be him, but he knows standing there is a death sentence.
Wow, that was a really bad roll. I actually missed.
Woohoo!
Even if I had hit him, it would have been almost minimal damage.
He is hanging on for another round. Evangeline.
For a single round.
Yeah, but I get a shot at him.
See. Got the measures. Oh, no problem. I pulled the wind slice dagger. The 25 to hit
Okay, that will hit.
for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
That's piercing damage.
Okay. Painful. Now that one's the one where you can use a bonus action, can't you?
I am going to,
You can call the dagger back,
or I can
or
call,
you can teleport to it.
or I can go to it. I'm gonna go to it.
All right. That will be on this side of him because that's the only way you could hit him is by that corner. And so you go to him.
And
you suddenly appear.
Let me look at this.
They always do this to me.
Oh, you'll get to throw something.
Well, I'm not going to throw. I'm going to stab.
Oh.
Okay. Buckley will make an attack.
All right.
That is a natural 20
Okay.
or a 29 to hit. So that will be for 15 points of force damage.
That kills him.
And he can make his movement.
Yes, he can. All right. That brings us to Forsyth.
Going to move up to here. And I am going to attack with my dagger of venom. Oh, 12.
That is a
I'm going to use.
miss.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right.
13.
That's still a miss.
Wait a minute.
I can't roll for being. That's sad.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like me. I mean, I got a few
Because it
good
would have
rolls
been
in there that time.
because it would have been the piercing damage plus all that wonderful
poison.
2d10 poison damage.
Yep.
I have all of these things I can do.
Yeah.
What
I
can
can't
I
do nothing. Can't effectively do anything. All right, that's it.
I don't. The only thing that you've used to buff people is like that stroke of genius or whatever, but
Yeah.
isn't that on a skill check?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at to see what I had.
Okay.
Because I have all kinds of stuff, and I can't
Actually,
ever remember them from one day to the next.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move back because I still had movement left.
Okay. All right. We'll let you move back. He's focused on trying to get out of there. Fix.
Well, what I'm going to do is measure things, apparently. I'm going to cast a spell. It is Misty Step. Are you going to
Okay.
counter spell it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, he knows Misty Step. He knows that's not going to directly hurt him. Of course, you're going to show up behind him and stab him or something stupid, but, you know, hey.
I'm going to show up there. And I'm going to subtly. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I'm not going to Misty Step. Take that back. I'm going to subtly cast a Firebolt on him.
Ah.
And that's a 19 on the die.
That
One
hits.
more. One more would have been better, though.
Yeah, no. It's okay.
I'd like to have hit a 19 because I'm +9.
I mean, those are some. Wow.
Welcome to the single digit rollers club.
That's 28 points of damage. That was almost match.
I'm a charter member of the Single Digit Dice Club. You've seen how bad I can roll.
Yeah. He stutter steps. Hardcore. He's not.
He's staggering.
He's staggering. Kadeth.
Staggerly.
All right. Well, he definitely didn't go far enough away to where I really care. Because I don't even care about the 2 hits that I'm going to take going over to him.
Oh, yeah. Berserkers. Tax of opportunity. Yeah, no, I rolled double 8s, which makes double 13s.
Okay. Green flame blade again.
Ouch.
26 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Lucky for him, very minimal damage.
He's staggering. It might still be enough.
11 from the sword. 7 fire.
Ugh. How do you want to do
I want
this?
to do this.
Well, and 11 fire to the berserker that's right there.
Oh yeah, that one. That's gonna kill that berserker.
Well, I kind of see it as, because we all know that attacks are not just a single swing. So, basically I'm seeing it as like a double, like a swing and a backswing kind of thing.
All right.
The first swing, right through his wrist, cuts off his hand that has the ring on it.
Ooh. Ouch.
Second one, right across the belly.
Ugh. Yeah. You see feebleness come from him as soon as the ring is removed from his body. And you running through, he falls upon your sword and says, "Et tu, Brute." No, not really.
Are you talking to yourself again, Elijah?
Oh my gosh.
And he dies, cursing you and the Raven Queen as he goes down with his final breath.
Moron.
But there are still berserkers here that seem to still be attacking living things.
Ah, so they didn't go with the cup.
They did not.
Hmm.
That one's moving over.
Okay.
That one's moving over. They don't seem to be under any kind of control now at this point. They're attacking the closest thing to them, which is Fix, unfortunately.
So are you pulling his?
One of
Elijah's
them
mark?
is hitting with a 25. Unless you want to block it. Fix.
I can't block it with the
Okay.
25.
All right. In that case, you're going to take another 13?
Wait.
No, 11 points of slashing damage.
I have to look that up. Is it 2 or 4? But
Or
no,
is
I'll
it
take the
6
11.
or 8?
No, the shield spell. Does it increase it by
Oh.
2 or 4?
I feel like it increases it by 4.
It's 5, I believe.
I could be
I
wrong.
believe it's
5.
5.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
The shield spell is 5.
Then I will use my reaction to cast shield, and he will
Alright.
miss.
And he will miss.
And now all of the other ones have to roll against that AC.
No. Yeah,
the
the
whole
other
turn.
one's missed. Evangeline, he is dead. The person
Oh,
whom you
okay.
stood in
Yes.
front of. The berserker that was next to you was also killed by leaping flames.
Okay.
But there are 3 now on Fix that seem to be in less control. They seem as
Well,
feral as undead is. They look more feral than what they were.
I'm gonna
Like Will Ferrell?
Will feral. They are. They will feral.
I get 2 attacks per round. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, but when you do the despoiler, it's an action.
Yeah.
It's not an
yeah,
attack. So
I know that because
that's
that's
why you
more
forget.
magic stuff.
Right. That's why you forget. Is because you're
That's
used
why
to
I
kind of just
forget.
doing that.
I'm going to move.
This one is damaged, by the way.
Emotionally?
Actually,
Emotional damage.
I'm going to move up
Emotionally.
here.
Okay.
Swing 1 with the greatsword
Yowzers.
is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Doing.
Their AC, by the way, is 13.
Okay.
Pretty easy to hit these guys. Well, for you guys.
14 points of damage.
All right, that one's dead. Oops. Wrong
No. I rolled that wrong. Nope.
Did you do more than 5 points of damage?
I don't
Oh,
know. I'll tell you. I'm sure I
okay.
will. Yeah, oh, absolutely. The
Then
first
he's dead.
swing with the great sword because it's a +6. So yes,
Because
The
he was
second
already
swing.
damaged.
with the great sword is a 24 to hit.
That'll
and
hit.
does 17 points of damage.
Jeez. You took
Slicing
it out in
damage.
one swing. Good heavens.
I like to make a variety of attacks. Buckley will move forward.
Oh, yeah, Buckley. Forgot about Buckley.
Buckley gets 18 to hit.
That hits.
He's a DA.
I'm using modified berserker stats for these guys.
For 5 points of force damage.
5 He is still standing.
In comes Forsyth.
He is not standing.
Hey, let's hope he's not standing. Dagger of Venom.
I'm watching. Roll.
18.
That hits.
Yay! Okay. Initial damage is 6
Okay.
plus 5 more points of poison damage on 2d10. So 11 points of damage.
11 points of that's gonna kill him.
And he's poisoned. And
He's
dead
a,
anyway.
he's a poisoned undead dead creature.
Are you taking the are you taking this one off?
Oh yeah, he's dead. Oh, so is the hex apparently.
Yeah.
Oh look, now they're still attached. All right. You have killed Elijah.
Okay.
You have killed a master of your order.
Yep.
Now what are you going to do?
We're going to Disney World.
I'm immediately.
Who's
I'm
hurt?
immediately going to get my sending stone out.
All right.
Who is hurt?
Who is hurting? Everybody
am.
I think is hurting.
I got
a little
hit
bit.
a
Everybody-
couple times.
I'm hurting, but not that bad. I will.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead.
I'm a little over half health.
Cadet first, 17 points. Boy, that was bad rolling.
Yeah, it helps though.
And I'll give you another one off at 3rd level. 7 whole points. And Fix, are you hurt?
I'm hit a
There he
bit,
is.
but tend to Evangeline first if you're limited on spells.
I don't know. I'm gonna spell that for everybody. So, 27 points.
Oh, that I think will put me to full, most definitely. But I can barely hear you, just so you know.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all
I'll
good.
try to turn it up in a minute. And Evangeline, 18 points.
Alrighty.
If anyone needs anything else, let me know.
That will be good for now.
So you have killed Master Elijah Corvani.
I'm going to remove that ring from his finger.
Okay.
I'm going to check the rest of his pockets.
I'm going to leave the rest of the pockets for Forsyth.
Leave the rest of the pockets for Forsyth. All right.
Guy has to have his fun.
Well, you're gonna find in his pockets. You're gonna find some spell components, things like that. You are going to find in one of his pockets it's a pendant. It's on a chain of a black spider with a red ruby in its, what is that called? Its butt, the thorax or whatever it's called. I don't know the parts
Okay.
of a spider.
So like a black widow type.
Yes, that makes it look like a black widow. Yeah. You will find also in his pockets, you will find well, not in his pockets. On his other hand, you will find a ring. Looks familiar. Ring of protection. Didn't protect him very well, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit and I'm going to cast Identify as a ritual.
Identify.
Yes.
While she's identifying, I'm just going to sit.
Let me finish your pockets here.
Yeah.
You will also find in his pockets an odd lump of almost looks like coal. I mean, it is coal. Kadeth, are you doing your magic thing?
Yeah.
Or are you just letting Fix kind of, or not Fix, Forsyth go through his pockets?
No, I'll do the magic.
Okay. There's a couple of things that the lump of coal, the ring of protection, the silver ring that Evangeline is identifying. His material components kind of glow just a little bit. There is in one of the things is a potion.
Okay.
It is. Oh, it didn't tell me what it looks like. Oh no, it's an amber liquid, and suspended within it are some things that you probably don't necessarily want to eat, such as a scorpion's tail, a dead spider, a tiny heart that seems to actually still be beating, and an adder's fang is suspended within this liquid. Like, not really sure about this. You sit down and you find, sorry, Forsyth, you find 34 gold.
Got it.
Evangeline, you sit down and you are identifying this ring. This takes a what, 10 minutes or so?
10 minutes.
As everybody's kind of keeping an eye on her. You find this ring is, it radiates necromancy. There is an evil to it. It's not exactly cursed, but there is an evil to it. He could have removed it if he wanted to. I mean, it's not like that kind of curse. But there's definitely an evil to it. You find that this ring will grant the wearer protection, +1 to AC mechanically. You also know that this ring will also grant protection against certain conditions as well. It protects the senses. There's no, blindness, deafness, petrifying, stunned, and it also will protect the body from being diseased. In addition to this, when it will also boost, it puts power behind an attack. It will boost a weapon attack, the damage of a weapon attack, not the actual attack, unfortunately. The necromantic side of it, you see that it will drain plants of their life force. And it can also cause others to not be able to rest peacefully. Part of this ring, from the inside, from what you can see, there are like almost little needles to it, which you do see blood on. I mean, you ripped it off his hand, but so there are little needles on. Once you pull it off his hand, you can see where those needles were digging into his actual finger when he spun it. It was causing damage on himself to be able to spin it to summon forth undead creatures and to be able
A lot of
to
good
use
they did him.
yeah and to be able to use the spell. You saw him use the spell that you felt the spell shatter from that ring. You know it was from that ring. The thing that really surprises you is that it does require, I mean, it doesn't surprise you that it requires attunement. It requires you, the wearer, to be attuned to it. However, you get off of here that in order to attune to it, you would have to kill.
Hmm.
You would have to kill somebody of your same alignment.
Oh, pick me.
Pick me.
Okay.
Can I see that for a second, Evangeline?
Hang on just a second.
And you know it to be, it is
Oh,
literally called
actually,
the
okay.
Silver Ring.
I'm going to see what the book has to say about the silver ring.
The Silver Ring.
And I'm going to hand it to Fix.
I'll wait to see what the book says.
Okay. I'll continue to hold it. I'm going to open I've got it in the palm of my hand.
All right.
My left hand, because I am right-handed for writing.
All right. You pull open the book and you concentrate on the silver ring. You will see words begin to show up on the page. There is a drawing, looks to match. And you do see on there the ring was forged among the fires of the hells.
Oh.
Yeah.
in the fires of the hells. And crafted of the silver found in the Shadowfell. Original or creator of the ring was, or the imbuer of the ring was Velsharoon.
I knew it just as soon as I seen it.
And then the book will say, however, it has passed through many hands,
Not
literally
big hands.
and figuratively.
Okay. I will look at everybody and I will share what I've discovered, what I found in the book, what I discovered through my identify. That means we now have the silver ring, the black onyx, the soul stone, the orb. They need 5 items to call him back. And
We
the
have
fifth-
4 of them.
And we have 4 of them. The one we're missing is the spine.
And we believe we know who has that.
Yes.
Can I see it for a moment?
You may see it, but do not put it in any pocket just yet.
Can-
I have no
Can
intention
you,
to.
I'll hand
Can you
it to
identify-
Phil.
Can you identify the rest of these items?
I probably can, because I think it'll last 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Well, you have
Something
to
like-
do it for each
Well,
one.
you have to do it for each one, so it would
Okay.
take
Right.
But it's if it's a ritual for you, you can do
I
that
can
that
cast
way.
it as many times as I,
I
need
don't-
to.
I know.
But I'm resting, so
All right.
Um,
All right. You take the stuff. You identify a potion of longevity, the ring of
Okay.
protection, which you guys know, and the coal is the coal of fire starting. Forsyth can
And
now
the
start fires.
and the
Oh,
black
no.
and the Black Widow pendant.
The Black Widow pendant is not magical in and
Magical.
of itself. However, you
All
do
right.
sense a bit of magic from it. It was a divine focus.
Ah.
Do we know what the
All right.
god it was to?
Yeah.
You will recognize the god of Loth. Loth or Lilith?
Okay.
Loth.
Well, all right.
The,
I'm going
the
to.
drow god, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I will keep that
Spider
for
Queen.
selling. I'm going to give the ring of protection to whoever doesn't have one. I can't use it.
Does it require attunement? Because I think it does.
No.
Yes, a ring
Oh,
of
it does.
protection
Yeah, it does.
does. Yeah,
Yeah,
Then
that's
I
true.
wouldn't have
It
any
does.
need for it.
unfortunately.
I mean, I don't have one, and I only have one thing that I have attuned. So
Oh,
All right. I'll give
There
that
you
to Kadeth.
It's plus
No
one AC.
problem.
I was gonna say I have an empty spot and I could wear it, but I almost always stay back. He's
Yeah.
always in battle.
I mean,
I'm
I've got a
going to.
21 AC already, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep the lump of coal for whenever we need to start a fire, and then I will give the potion of longevity to someone who is old. Here,
To someone who
Evangeline.
is old. I think you are the oldest in this group.
No. Well, my character's the youngest.
Yeah, your character's the youngest. I'm saying Evangeline's the oldest in this group, I think.
Based
Right.
on human
Right. That's
maturity,
why I
yes.
was giving it to her. So you get the potion of longevity.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm,
All right.
I'm feeling old.
At the
Forsyth,
ripe age
what's
of 27. Oh, go ahead.
What's the value of that pendant you wish to sell?
I don't know. Go ahead.
To the right buyer, to somebody who just likes to collect pretty things, it could fetch about 100 gold. To someone in the right buyer, you might be able to fetch 200 gold out of it.
Do we really want to be dealing in
No.
evil?
We want to deal with evil, not in evil.
I got a lot of things to sell, and next time we come to a big city, I'm going to sell a few of them. So,
Well, yes, but I'm speaking specifically to the religious symbol of Loth.
it's going in the bag of holding, so it's not going to bother anything.
You could potentially, when it's not being used as a focus, you could potentially probably pop the red out of there. You're pretty sure it's a ruby. So you might be able to pop the ruby out and sell the ruby separately. Most of the value is in the ruby anyway.
I am a jeweler. If you would allow me to, I'd feel much more comfortable.
You could
Sure.
take the ruby out and melt down the rest of it.
All right, go ahead. You can have. So I'll give him the Black Widow pendant.
All right.
For
I'll
50
set it.
gold.
For 100 gold.
Put it on my tab.
I'll put it on your fresca. Anyway.
On your fresca.
I'm not trying to be like gentle with it or anything, or like preserve the spider. So I'll take a moment to break the tines and pull out the ruby.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You're able to do that without hurting the ruby. You're skilled enough with jeweler's kit to be able to remove a ruby from its setting.
And then I'll hand it to him, and then I will take the ring. Since Forsyth is resting, I think we have a little bit of time. I will find a clean-ish area and kneel down, holding it in my hand. I'll start praying to Gond. Call
Okay.
out. And essentially say, Holy Maker of all things, that which has been made should be able to be unmade. How can we do so with this tainted artifact?
you will get a sense as you pray. You sense that Gond is in essence inspecting the ring. That imbued with the magic, you will need to find the cold fires of the Shadowfell.
Add that to our to-do list.
What would Fix know of the Shadowfell?
Absolutely nothing. This is the only world that you know of. Forsyth has an inkling of the Feywild, but this is the only plane that you really know. I mean, you went somewhere when you went to the arena. You're pretty sure it wasn't in the material world. You're not sure about that, but yeah, this is the only plane that you guys know.
Well, we were also taken to the other city that was
Oh
out
yeah, the
of.
abyss. That's right. You
Yeah.
did learn about the abyss, or the astral plane, not the
Right.
abyss. The astral.
We know of planes.
You know of the you know that planes exist, but the only ones you really know about is a little bit about the astral plane and the current plane that you're in. You're this material world.
Okay. I will relay the information. Well, first I will thank Gond, and then I will relay the information to the rest of the group.
In the middle of all this, or really
Okay.
probably much earlier, but I pull out my sending stone.
Oh yeah, that's right. You mentioned that. What are you doing with that?
I'm going to
Sending.
Well, I figured he'd find a pawn.
Yeah.
Skip it.
I'm gonna just say Elijah no longer had balance. He was the one prophesied about, but he is no longer a problem.
Erwin will. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't know if everyone's where he can hear it or not, but if so, great.
Yeah, he can hear it. Erwin will respond because he is somewhere where he can respond. Erwin will respond. I will make my way to Thrice.
Okay.
All of a sudden, shortly there at the end of the rest, Fix,
Suddenly.
you will hear the soft, sweet sound of Zybella. Because you
In
are
my
still
head,
connected.
Okay.
Just out of the blue.
We are sorry for you.
Yep. She will say, Fix.
I'm still alive.
Well, that's good. I would assume that I would feel it if you were not, but maybe not. I don't know how this connection thing works. Your family's library has got quite an eclectic collection of things.
I hope so.
Yeah, between that and don't get mad at her, but Liliana took me to the Library of the Order.
So long as you're safe.
Ish. We
Ish.
found. She's not elaborating. We found that Yargaril was the first to use traps like you described.
Mhm.
A maze of basically multi-dimensional. They were often used to hold unwanted peoples.
Mhm.
And most, well, none that we found could actually make it out without the maze makers' help.
Well, we made it out of that.
Okay, where are you now?
Amazingly.
We're somewhere in this shambling city.
Well, you
I would have told you sooner, but we kind of walked into a fight.
don't be too quick to assume you might be out. There are
Oh.
pockets in here. There is it's rumored, I've not been there, and none of these texts say anything, but it's rumored that there is a maze like this as well, multi-dimensional kind of pathway to get through the Clock of Kala as well. Um, I say rumored because, well, nobody's confirmed it. Do be careful.
Sounds like a job for us.
Well, I will try to be. But it seems at every turn there's something else trying to kill us.
Yeah, you could say that.
He did.
Yeah. Um, um, is Joy Vase still with you? Wait, no.
No.
Well, she hasn't made it back yet. I don't know where Joy Vase is at the moment.
She was taking some people back to your home.
Okay.
You have any way to contact anyone there?
Um, I do not. Joy Vase is my contact.
Okay.
What?
Then as soon as I'm able, I will try to contact her.
Okay. I'm sure it's nothing. She probably just got held up with business or something. But that's what I know.
Well, thank you.
Good luck.
You'll have to expand on that ish later.
We'll see what comes of it. Doran's doing some digging.
Well, if anything comes of it, we'll have to take care of it. He states kind of matter of factly.
Yep. Or we can take care of it here while you're doing whatever you're doing.
Well, let me know if I need to be involved.
Oh, we will. And she will break the connection. Well, she won't. She'll stop.
She'll go silent.
She'll go silent. She'll go radio silent for a while. All right. You are in the basement, or what looks like a basement, maybe. The stairs that you came down on are there. There are cages here that don't seem to be holding anything anymore. Well, crumbled bones. And there doesn't seem to be another way out except for the stairs.
I will. I'm going to search the walls in this room for any other exits besides the stairs.
All right. Roll me an investigation.
Investigation. That would be that. Nine.
Senior comes through again. They are stone walls.
I don't even think.
Have those days.
I was still tired from my nap.
Yeah. You're still waking up. You could use another 3 more hours.
I don't even think my flash of genius would help them much on that one. It would get you
not
over
with
a
a
10.
9. Would you like to take a cue from that and investigate the walls as well, Evangeline?
I will.
Okay. So, Forsyth might think that there's something here. Let me take a look.
How about a 27? 28.
27.
A 28. I rolled a 19 and I have a +9.
All right. You will find, as you're going around the walls, you kind of go opposite of Forsyth, and as you're kind of coming around, he's kind of only half paying attention at this point, almost sleepwalking. And you cross over where he had looked once before, and you find scratches within the wall that seem organized, orderly, like they're not just claw scratches or wear or tear. It seems like this was intentional. You brush it aside, and you do see writing after you clear some dirt and debris and whatnot. You see writing on the wall. The writing is on the wall.
Hey, y'all, look what Forsyth found.
Many, many tinkle person. You've been weighed and found wanting.
Yes.
That's the actual that's the literal translation of that.
That's the literal translation. You find the writing on the wall, and it is.
We just studied Nebuchadnezzar.
Do you know he's the only non-Jew who wrote a book of the Bible or wrote a chapter in the Bible?
Uh-huh.
Daniel chapter 4.
Yep.
Huh. This writing is not in a language I don't think any of you can understand.
I walk over and I activate my comprehend languages and understand it.
Say giant, gnomish, and Sylvan, but
yeah, you will come over. You will find this is almost a demonic language. It's an infernal.
Infernal. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, sort of like German.
Kind of like German, yeah. A lot of guttural things, It's crossover.
Hockenspit.
Hockenspit. I actually really like the German language. I think it's cool.
I do. I do too. I studied it.
The Russian language is really Hockenspit.
Okay, so you come over and you activate your languages, and you see on the wall as it forms again for you. You see, carefully tread, retrace the steps. Look behind. you may regret.
Okay, you're gonna have to repeat that. Yeah, stay off of Discord while I'm trying to listen.
Stay off Discord.
Yeah, just go ahead, reread that. Tell me what you just said. Yeah, you can look at it later.
All right. I said, carefully tread, retrace your steps, look behind, you may regret.
Carefully.
That's what you read, Fix.
I will read it to everyone. I think in some way we need to return the same pattern that we did. The part that kind of throws me is the look behind, you may regret. Maybe we have to do it walking backwards and not look behind. Like, I don't know.
If you're walking back, well, I don't know. I guess it would be behind you where you're going. Yeah.
All right. Or we just can't look behind us while we're going.
What does it mean?
It means get the heck out of Dodge.
Kind of.
I need training. Okay.
I mean, Evangeline's the smart one of the group. I'm just charming.
You're just
I'm the smart aleck in the group.
We're Beauty and the Beast. He's the beauty, I'm the beast.
Ours is a strange and wonderful relationship. She's strange and I'm wonderful.
Oh, man. But the only exit out of this room is indeed the stairs.
I'm going to use all of my resources and see if I can figure out maybe. I mean, carefully tread. Be cautious. Be careful. Okay. Trace your steps. Retrace your steps. Go back the way you came. Look behind. You may regret.
Using all of your resources, nothing comes.
It's just another puzzle. This place is supposed to be known for its magic and technology. Building on things that I've learned, all I see is one puzzle after the other.
What better way to trap people that are proficient in magic and technology than in matters that deal with intellect and logic?
Ah, you may absolutely be right.
I say we trace our steps, and no matter what we do, don't look behind us. Or no matter what happens, don't look behind us.
So don't look back.
Now, what happens if they ran into one of those races of people that have like all around vision, like
360 view all the
Yeah.
time. I don't know. There'd have to be some kind of way to block it, I guess. We'll see.
All right. I mean, are you guys okay with that?
I don't see any other way.
All right.
Try anything twice.
Try anything twice.
Well, the first time might have been a mistake.
Got it.
First time I might have done something wrong.
All right. You head up the stairs then to begin to retrace your steps. You head up the stairs and you immediately find yourself on that landing. And
Okay.
you're going, oh no, not this again.
Continue exactly the way we came.
Are there any marbles or sling stones or coins laying in the floor?
You do see some. You get back up to that landing. You begin to retrace your steps. Are you going in the reverse order of the doors?
Well,
Or are you
that's what
going in the same order of the doors?
If
We're
we're
going in the
retracing, we're going to reverse.
Okay.
Yes.
You're going reverse order. As you get up to the stairs and you go down the hallway, you go through the last door you came through. You go through that door. You start to head to the third door you went through, and you begin to hear rattling bones behind you.
Don't look back, folks. Just keep looking forward.
Just keep moving.
Okay.
Just
You
keep
say
moving.
so.
Just keep moving. Just
Yep.
keep moving.
All right. You go through the third door. As you reach the second door that you went through, you begin to hear some moaning and some crying.
Just keep moving.
Yep. We keep moving forward.
And
You
whatever
heartless
you do,
people.
don't get in the bathtub with Myrtle.
To distract me, I'm sending kissy lovey dovey faces to Zybella through the link.
All right, you go through the second door. After you go through the second door and you head toward the first door you went through, you begin to hear footsteps and whispers.
Just keep moving.
Sound familiar.
Just keep moving. This whole thing is an illusion, folks. Keep moving forward.
Who do they sound like?
Dad, I think I can't hear you, but I tell you're talking.
I want to see if it's us.
No!
You're gonna look behind you?
No. I'm gonna listen.
Oh, you're just gonna listen to see if it sounds like you. Okay.
Right.
All right. You listen. You don't, Evangeline. You listen. You hear Ederic.
Ah, he's safe.
Forsyth. You begin to listen. You hear Kosha.
Okay.
Fix. You're listening.
You hear Zybella. Oh,
He hears Zybella. Now,
she's echoing.
you begin to listen. You hear Gidna.
If she's here, then she's safer here than out there.
Good, she can stay here.
What
Kadath,
a brother.
I know, right? Kadath, you listen and you can hear Erwin.
I know he's not here, so he's fine.
I just talked to him. He wasn't here.
He's on
Said
his
he
way
was
to
gonna go to
Thrice. He's
Thrice.
fine.
He shouldn't be here. All right, so you continue to move forward.
Yep.
You go through the first door that you went through, and now you see a hallway that does not have, well, it has a few ball bearings, but no coin. And you're pretty sure this is the hall that you started in.
Then we continue down the stairs the way that we literally what Fix is suggesting we do, and is what trying to kind of the path. Every step is being retraced all the way till we entered this shambling city.
Go back to the door that we came in to the city.
Yep.
Okay.
And then even through the city itself.
Yes.
We've got what we've come for. We're leaving the city if we can.
All right. You go down the stairs. You find yourself in empty room that you originally walked into.
Oh, you. First of all, where's that ring? Who put it where?
Well,
Vic
Fix was
still
the
has
last
it
one
in
to
his
look
hand.
at it. Yeah.
Vic still has it in his hand.
Okay. Because it just dawned on me. I don't think we put it anywhere. I was like,
He's holding it.
okay.
You get to that room. You hear the rattling bones. You hear some whispers. You hear some moaning. The sounds seem to amplify a little bit here. You go through the door into the street. Forsyth, because Evangeline you didn't cast, but Forsyth, you are starting to see in front of you ethereal creatures, ghosts. They are moving like everywhere at this point.
I will let everyone know, guys. There are ghosts around us.
Do we have that whole wind walk thing going?
Not yet.
Not at the moment.
I just say we continue.
Okay. You continue down the streets. The ghosts seem to ignore you guys. Every now and then, all of you feel like a cold chill.
If Forsyth says anything, I will cast see invisibility.
He did. He said
Okay.
we've got ghosts.
Okay.
All right. And you're starting to see those things moving about, ethereal creatures.
Okay.
Ghosts, humanoid, they seem to be floating about the city all over the place.
But not aggressively.
They don't seem to be aggressive.
Yet.
You
That's why we're continue to move.
You continue to walk forward.
Reminiscent of. Is this reminiscent of Saji?
Similar, except that they're all moving.
They're moving normal speed.
They're moving normal speed. They're moving about the city. You continue to move forward. Noises of moaning and crying and the rattling bones, they increase, but also what increases is just general city sounds. You start to hear horses, wagons.
Does it appear they're just playing out life in the city?
It does appear that way.
All right. I will
because it's not
remark
dead
on that.
Yet.
Right.
Remembering that the riddle said that it would be the last to die.
Mm-hmm. You continue onward. You pass by several holes on the ground that you remember seeing, and you can see kind of the skeletons still moving and crawling. You get to the area where you stepped up to the city, and you hit the barrier.
And we're not able to get through.
You are not able to get through the barrier.
I'm going to turn around, close my eyes, and walk backwards.
Oh. He's going to try to step backwards out of the city.
You're going to step backwards out of the city?
Yep.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Either way, it's pluses. Well, no.
Natural 20.
Oh, you little son of a gun. You manage, you kind of just feel your way, you take your time, and you can kind of remember about how big of a step it was. And you drop down. You get out of the barrier. Your eyes are closed.
I follow suit.
Okay, I'll open my eyes and I'll basically help steady everybody as they come through.
All right. Next person, roll a dexterity check. With
17.
advantage.
Oh.
Because Kadeth is catching you.
17 or 17?
17. Well, let me see. Ooh. When you step down, you feel something grab your foot. And it's clenched onto your ankle, actually.
Do I notice that?
You will see that because he will stumble and you will kind of help keep him upright.
Then I'm gonna pull him away from it, basically.
All right, roll me a strength check.
Uh, another natural 20.
Chino P! Where did this come from?
I don't know. It never happens.
That's not supposed to happen.
Doesn't happen to me.
You managed to pull him hard enough that you don't pull him out of the grasp. You actually pull the arm off the skeleton.
Oh, even better.
What? You have an arm bracelet. No, an arm anklet.
An arm anklet.
How fancy for me.
Who's next to step off the city?
I will turn Buckley backwards.
Okay.
And I will-
pushing.
And I will push him and instruct him to go backwards.
All right. Dex check for Buckley.
Buckley got a 17.
Okay. With advantage?
Yes.
Okay. Buckley also gets grabbed at the ankle.
I blast it with firebolt.
You're going to blast it with firebolt. What is your to hit?
26.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna hit that. Same thing kind of happens. You blast it, and Buckley comes off with an arm, a skeletal arm.
I will look at Forsyth and say, "Do you want to
Ladies
go or
first.
should I go?" I will turn around backwards and I will step off. I got a 12.
You will also get a hand attached to you.
Another blast. 22.
Yep. You come off with an arm. It is still attached to your ankle, but you have a skeletal arm. Forsyth.
Okay. I will go last.
All
I
right.
will follow suit.
Dex check with advantage.
20.
Okay. You managed to. I'm pretty sure you're not going to get hit. Nope. All right. You managed to step down, and for whatever reason, maybe it's the stub. The arm's already missing. It's already gone.
It's missing 2 arms already.
You managed to avoid getting grasped. You are all out of the city.
Well, we didn't solve this city. I think there's still things to figure out there.
But what a pain in the neck.
But now we know how to deal with the city a little,
Yes.
as far as getting in and out and dealing with any odd mazes.
Yeah.
So now that we're out of the city,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at the sky.
There are crystal shards floating in the sky.
I'm going to ask Dix, what time of the day is it?
The moon is high. Fix. You're pretty sure that it's been
2 or 3 days.
it's been several hours. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. It's been some time. Yeah, you're pretty sure that it's the same day. Like you haven't spent days there because your senses of time did not go haywire. But you did spend a little bit more time than you intended on being in there. So it's approximately
1, 2 in the morning.
yeah,
It's 1:37.
137 and 36, 37, 38. But it is late. The city is still moving. You guys have skeletal arms attached to your ankles at the moment. Well, a couple of you, few of you. And we're going to take a break.
All right.
We will be right back.
We will be
After
right back.
these messages.
Proceed.
And we're back. All right. Welcome back. We had left our grand adventurers off standing outside the city. Evangeline, Buckley, and Fix have skeletal arms attached to their ankles at the moment. And it is, 1 o'clock in the morning? 1:37, you said? And,
137,
and
38,
yeah,
41.
something like that. What do you do?
Well, we probably
Well,
should find some place to rest.
I take my light hammer
Agreed.
and I smack the skeletal hand off my ankle.
It takes a few whacks. You would not expect it, but it does take a little bit to get it removed. It's got a grip,
Just
but you do
before the
manage
last,
to remove it.
just before the last smack to get it off, I look at it and just say, "Don't make me get my anvil and smithing hammer out on you."
It lets go. Not the hammer, not the anvil.
Let go or I'll break your fingers. Fine.
We're gonna find out what bone marrow's about.
It does take a little bit, but you do manage to get them off. They're unexpectedly strong. All right, you decide to find a place to camp. This
They
is like
have
a
been
barren
crawling.
field,
They have been crawling around carrying a city on their back for a long time.
Right?
right? for a being,
multiple ages.
yeah, for a being that has zero muscle mass, they're surprisingly strong. All right. So you look around for a place to camp. This is a barren field. There's shards, scattered across the ground. There's shards floating in the sky. The moonlight makes the sky sparkle. It's really weird. Sometimes you think you maybe see a star, but as the night progresses, it goes out. So it must have just been the moon shining through a shard. Like, it's pretty and unnerving kind of at the same time.
First thing I do once I get the ankle bracelet off, I will let Zabella know that we made it out safely.
She will be relieved to hear that. What time did you set up this connection?
Morning,
Okay. All
probably
right.
like 7 o'clock in the morning. When
Ow.
right after Gavian appeared.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So yeah. It would have been probably, well, it might have been a little earlier than 7. It might have been closer to like 5.
Okay.
But yes, you're right, in the morning. So. All right.
We set up camp, set up watches.
Who's taking
Regular
watches?
ones, not pocket ones.
All right. You're not going to do the, see my wonderful.
No.
I'll take first watch because I want to commune.
Okay. You take first watch. And you wish to commune. Let's do your commune first. What are you communing? Hamana, 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 ha.
Now this is kind of off the top of my head.
What, you didn't plan this commune?
I did not plan this one. I'm going to commune.
You always plan
with
your
my
commune.
book. I know. My book, my quill.
I feel like I just broke my toe. My toe hurts so bad. All right. Go ahead.
I am going
Ouch.
to
Ow.
ask Denier.
Denier.
I don't think I've ever asked him about maybe just the book.
No, you've asked him
And
lots
I
of
don't-
questions about the book.
No, I mean I've maybe just asked the book this question, not
Oh,
necessarily
gotcha.
Denier. I'm going to ask him if I don't even know if you'll know the answers to this.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
How do I want to phrase this?
Who's going to be taking second watch when she's done with this?
I'm going to ask him about.
Probably fix.
Okay.
I'm going to ask him, do I have in my possession the knowledge I need to learn to control nanites?
He's going to say yes.
I'm going to ask, will the knowledge be in the book?
For controlling the nanites?
Yeah.
He will say some.
And then I'm going to ask him, are you okay that I have a crystal orb?
You will get a. Seems like a pointless question.
Hey, I can talk to you again tomorrow.
That's one way to gain knowledge, he says.
Okay.
And then go ahead and roll me a perception.
Perception. $21.
21. All right. You watch as the city kind of just moves off, kind of in the distance. As it gets pretty far away, the way the moon is kind of moving across the sky and reflecting through the shards, every now and then it looks like you see movement within the city. You're pretty sure that it's probably lighting up the ghosts in some manner, is kind of what your thoughts are. And you just kind of you watch it. Again, it's kind of cool, but it's kind of eerie all at the same time.
Unnerving.
Yeah.
Okay. I will share that with whoever's on second watch.
Fix. You hear Evangeline's account. Is there anything you wish to do during this watch?
I will take out my jeweler's kit and a thin piece of obsidian, and I will start forming a small box.
Okay. All right. You're going to work the obtanium.
Into a small jewelry box.
Right. Okay. Um, as you do that throughout your watch, go ahead and roll me a perception.
That is a 21.
21. All right. You kind of you see what Evangeline sees, but it's moving off into the distance. It starts to disappear from view. And you kind of watch across the plain. It seems like everything's sparkling in the moonlight as the moon crosses the sky. Different sparkles happen in different places. But, it all seems quiet. It's a little unnerving that it's so super quiet because you haven't seen any wildlife out here. There's no wildlife in the Skyfields.
Well, there's no vegetation, is there?
No, there is not.
Well, there shouldn't be any wildlife here, I would think.
One would think. Although, you never know what lies beneath.
No, true.
But it is quiet. All is quiet. Who is taking third watch?
Oh, I can, I guess.
All right. Is there anything you're doing while you're watching?
No.
Okay. You can roll me a perception.
Another natural 20.
Jeez, oh,
gee.
Pete.
You stole
You're
my
on
rolls for
fire
the night.
tonight.
That's 3 in a row.
Well, okay. Cross that combat off the list. No. No. Yeah, as you're looking about, you see some of the sparkles and stuff as the moon is setting and the sun begins to rise. You feel, as the sun begins to rise and hits some of those shards, you feel an intense heat as the sun is just coming up over the horizon. There's no wildlife, there's no noises of wildlife. Every now and then, you will hear what sounds like a high squeak, almost a nail on the chalkboard type of sound. Every so often, you hear that kind of in the distance from the direction of the sun.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, there's not really anything I'm going to do about it at the moment, so.
You gonna yell back at it? Shut up! Oh.
Be quiet.
We're sleeping over here.
That's what the cranky old lady does.
Fix, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception?
Yeah.
Not all that great. 16.
16. Okay. You feel a nudge. It is stupid early. It's toward the end of Cadeth's watch, but it is like
It's fillet of fish. Oh.
it's stupid early. But it kind of nudges you awake a little bit, and you hear Zybella kind of going, fix,
Yes.
fix.
Yes. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. Maybe. Sort of. Halfway there. What is it?
I don't know how
Hi,
much
you.
longer. Good morning. I don't know how much longer we have on this thing, but I thought you should know that Brumon is here. He said that you called him home. I don't understand, but he's here. He also said he spotted Lady Gira in the city.
Have you heard from Joy Bay?
Have not.
I called the entire family home. We'll be there as soon as possible.
Okay. And she goes quiet. And about 30 minutes later or so, you feel that connection drop.
Right after I'm done talking to her, I will focus on Phileathus.
All right. Hey, he wasn't fillet of fish.
No.
All right. You feel the connection.
Are you still at my family estate?
I am.
There's a threat to the family within the city. Are you aware of it?
Hasn't come to the estate.
Gira has been spotted there. Let no one without permission enter, and Gidna is expressly forbidden from entering.
Understood.
Thank you. And then I will... Have we had our full rest?
You did. You did have a full rest.
I will let everyone know what's going on.
I'm marking my full wrist.
I will immediately
Right.
immediately ask him if Gavian made it home.
I would have woken them up before the before the half hour,
Yeah.
and as she asked, I would ask.
No. The answer is no.
He has not.
Joy Vey hasn't made it there. Gavian's
Joy-
not there.
Dreve is still missing. In 18 minutes, I will see if I can connect with her.
Check your sundial.
You are so good with time.
Did we get that thing you said we might get?
Oh, yes. You guys wake up refreshed and feeling like you can try something new.
I'll level up.
You feel the need to try some new things. You get to level up, even though you haven't checked anything. You are now level 12.
Cool beans.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun. So you can look at leveling.
Woot.
And I don't know. Well, some of you might actually have like ability score increases. You can choose to take a feat. Those of you who multi-class, probably not yet, unless you're taking it something in one of the classes that will allow you to do that.
Unfortunately, not.
At level 11, you learn how to store a spell in an object.
Oh.
ASI.
ASI.
At level 11, I think I might get access to 5th level spells. Or no, the next level. I don't know. Or get more spells. I don't know. I get stuff.
Yep. You get stuff.
So many.
You guys can, as you're leveling, you can discuss where to next.
Well, as soon as the
gee.
first thing that Fix does as soon as the connection breaks is try to connect to Dreve.
Did your thingy recharge?
Yes, we rolled it before. It was one day.
Oh, dude. That's so uncool.
Uncool.
I wanted you to sweat this one a little bit. All right. You managed to connect to Joyve.
Are you safe?
We are safe. We are in Ephraimon.
Why have you not made it back to Key?
We have not made it back to Key. In our travels, Gavian took sick. We stayed here so that the healers here could take care of him. I should be able to make it back probably by the end of the day.
Is Gavian well?
Better than he was.
Will he be staying there? Will he be returning with you?
Well, that is up to you. He is well cared for here, but he will not be under the protection of the wards, or he won't be at home with the family, of course. But he is cared for here. I mean, I don't suspect anybody would find him here, but that is beyond my knowledge.
Can you bring one of your healers with you?
Of that I could.
What is their name and their likeness?
She will give you the description of a young man.
She just has to give me a picture through the link.
Oh.
She just has to imagine.
Oh, that's true. She can just picture him. She sends you a picture of a young man with brown hair, brown eyes.
Snapchat.
Hair is long and braided, and in a single braid that just kind of hangs down his back. Wearing just, natural tones, greens and browns, just linens. Definitely of no fighter or anything. He definitely looks more like a healer, has prayer beads, things like that. And his name is Chino.
Chino.
Excuse me?
Yep, that's what I said.
Bless you.
Chino. Chino. Chino.
Okay.
I will.
And he is definitely elven, elongated ears, of Ephraimon. He is an elf of Ephraimon.
I will send that image to Phileathus with the name and say that that person is allowed to enter.
All right. Very well, he says.
Why is it unsafe for you to travel now?
No, he's just resting. He's sleeping. I didn't want to disturb him.
Gear has been spotted in the city.
Okay. Yeah, I should probably make it back as soon as possible.
Come to us first and take us with you.
Okay.
If
1,
you can
2,
expend
3,
the
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, I should be able to.
if you can expend the energy.
I can do that.
Thank you. Unfortunately, you're stuck with me for 24 hours.
Oh no. Ah! Hey, if she gets too close to you, does it become white noise like feedback?
I don't think so.
It's like standing with the microphone in front of the speaker.
Now, I wonder if that would happen if I did the telepathy circlet on like Evangeline or something, and we have the pendant, the telepathy.
Too many microphones cannot compute.
Or you start instantly hearing every thought.
Oh, God.
Whoops. No control. It's just a floodgate open.
Oh, sorry. That would be a real sorry.
Okay. Do you guys do anything while you're waiting for Joy Bay?
Did I finish the box?
Probably. Roll me a tool check. It's going to be your jeweler's tools, because you're not forging. You're doing this with your jeweler's tools. So because you're proficient, it would be dexterity plus your proficiency bonus.
Can I use my mage hand as I do with my forging?
Sure.
Okay. It's 18 on the die, plus 5, plus 4,
Yeah,
plus
you
2.
do.
Okay.
Yeah. You finish this little box.
Okay. I'll affix or engrave a symbol of Gond on it, and then I will
Okay.
put the ring, which he's been holding in his fist this whole time,
Okay.
in the box, hoping that the obtainium will block out any connection.
Okay. Makes sense.
And then I'll hand it to Evangeline. Keep it safe until we can figure out how to destroy it.
Which
I
one
hold
are you
out my
going to
hand.
put it in?
I'll hold out my hand. I have a spare one.
One. Hold on.
You can put
I
it
am
with the
going-
soul stone.
I am
You
going
put it
to
with
put
the-
it in my pocket.
Your pocket of holding?
My pocket of holding. My bag of holding has the soul stone.
Right.
When we move things around, I move things around. And I actually don't have anything of Val. Oh, no. Take that back. I didn't move it out of my pocket of holding. So I have to look at my bag of holding.
Fix has extra spot.
Yeah.
You can just give it
I'll
back
hold
to
on
him.
to it.
He'll hold on to
Okay.
it.
Wait
That's
a minute.
funny.
You're holding the orb.
In one.
In one of them.
Okay.
I have a second one, which currently has my forge, which is a mundane item,
Mundane item. Okay.
Mhm.
and I will put it there, and I will set it on the anvil as they "I will smash you" type.
Just a subtle threat.
Yes.
I actually have 2 bags of holding in my pocket of holding, but one of my bag of holdings has all of my stuff from
All
my
of your lab.
my lab and everything in it, and I put the nanites in there. And I'm almost afraid to open that bag just yet because those nanites are replicating on their own now.
Drop them all on Gira's head.
Which
Yeah,
I will share with Fix that these nanites I think are replicating on their own, and I need to get someplace. We need to have someplace where we can contain before I open this bag.
Understood. All right. Well,
But, and I will also share, according to Denier, I do have on me what I need to learn to control these nanites. I just have to find it. Unfortunately, it might be in the bag with the nanites.
technically, if I were to hand you the anvil, the forge, and a hammer, you would have the means to forge metal. I think the difficult part is learning how to actually do so.
Yeah, she doesn't have any forging skills.
Well, it's more applying
I'm
to.
proficient with smith tools.
No, right.
Well,
But
yes, but
are you proficient with nanite
with
control?
nanite control, not
Not
quite
yet.
yet, but she's getting there. Not quite yet. All right. It takes about an hour, and you will see Joy Vey appear. Gavian is standing with her, and so is an elven gentleman with brown hair, braided brown hair. The image of which Joy Vey gave you.
Chino, has Joyve given you the information as to what's going on?
Not entirely. She said that it was best to take Gavian home and asked that I come along to ensure his full recovery.
And you're okay with this?
I will do as Joyve asks.
Very well. Are we ready? I'll look to Kadath and the others.
Sure.
Proceed.
We hold hands and sing Kumbaya in a circle.
Kumbaya. All right. Joyve does the circle, and you all get pulled in, squished up a little bit, and you find yourselves plopped out just outside the Trenson residence in Key. She could not teleport you into the residence.
I quickly usher everyone in.
I will offer support to Gavian.
All right. You bring everybody. Comes in. You see immediately. Philethus is still in the foyer, stoic as ever. You've never actually seen him move. Don't even know if he does move. You're not quite sure what he can do. But he's stoic in the foyer. And you will see Zybella coming out, hearing the commotion and coming in and things like that. She smiles when she sees that you are there. The rest of the family comes in, servants coming in, making sure things are taken care of, helps to escort Evangeline, Gavian, and Chino to Gavian's room where he can lay back down. He is well. You can see that he is physically okay, but he is weakened. He had many, mechanically speaking, levels of exhaustion. So he is physically weakened. And so they just, they usher him upstairs And servants, of course, you see servants kind of going in and out, getting food and drinks and things like that, and making sure that Gavian has something in his room. You will see Brumon come from the back and kind of take a moment. He kind of gets taken back just a little bit when he sees you. And then he will kind of nod in respect, say Kofik.
Rumon? Glad you made it home. Do we have issues?
No issue.
He says we always have issues.
We always
little
have
brother.
issues.
Hmm. Do we have issue with the change in structure?
Unexpected, but no. No issue.
Good to know.
Did you, by the way, Niliesh is pretty much under control at this point. My being there was just an assurance at this point. Onasa is safe. And you brought me home. I'm assuming this has to do with Lady Gara.
Yes.
And I believe Zybella. He's kind of like, I don't know her. But Zybella informed you of what I have informed her, that she is present in the city.
Do you know where she is?
Well, when I came into town, I saw her meeting with some of the council in the governmental building. Well, they were going into the governmental building. I do not know if she is still there.
One moment. I'll reach into my bag. I'll pull out the sending stone.
All right. Evangeline's consenting stone. That is now between you and Gara.
You come all this way to my city and you don't even show enough respect to say hello. Commoners, I swear.
Well, a little birdie told me you weren't at home.
Can't reply. So
Nope. And you're tied up on the other thing with Joyve.
You can't aggravate her for 24 hours.
Wait.
That could be fun.
I know,
Wait.
right?
In your room.
Mhm.
I'm glad somebody remembers things. In your room, there's a potted plant.
That's in his mother's room, actually.
In your
No.
mother's room, there's a potted plant.
No, it's in his room.
How big is it?
Because
Oh,
he
I
was
thought-
taking out
Oh,
when
that's
he
right.
was forging.
That's right. That's right. It is in your room.
How big is it?
A potted plant.
Yeah, is it large? Is it large?
It's about this big and it's about that tall. And if you dig down in the dirt, you have something in there you can communicate.
You'll find a stone.
You believe that it's a listening device, not a communication.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a listening device, not a communication
so you
device.
can aggravate her without her responding.
I will send one of I will ask either Forsyth or somebody to go grab it
All right.
rather than
Okay.
running off by myself. Because I'm going to spend time, hugging and kissing on Cybella.
I ain't even there.
Nope, you're in Gavian's room. So Forsyth, you go get the stone.
Sure, why not?
All right. You go up to Fix's room. You find the potted plant, easy enough. You dig a little bit, and it's about 4 inches deep or so. And you find it and you pull it out.
Looks like an ear.
It does. It looks like an ear.
Okay.
Take it back down.
Sure.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to do anything with it. All right. Forsyth returns with the ear.
Thank you. Sounds like your birdies are as useful as dodos.
As I was saying.
Incompetence just seems to surround you, doesn't it? Or is it emanating from you? I think that's it. I think it's the latter. Are you tired of failing so much? I would be. Then again, I don't know what that's like. But and then he'll take it and he'll put it in his no, I don't want to put it in anywhere like that. I'll take it and I'll bury it in another pot for the moment,
Different
just
pot.
nearby. Yeah, just nearby.
Throw it into the little koi pond in the foyer.
You know what? I will.
Put it in a potted plant and set it at the foot of Philaius. Because he
Philaius.
never says anything.
Is his statue like? Is there a pot, like a water around it, or is it just a statue?
No, it's just a statue. It's on like a little pedestal, but there are plants scattered throughout the house. You could put it in any room you want to. There's probably a plant there, except for the kitchen.
Well, for now, I'll just put it in a nearby one.
Okay. Cybella just shakes her head like.
While they're playing around after I bring back the ear, I'm going to go outside and start looking for a large plant system.
Okay. You go outside in the courtyards. There are definitely some larger plants. There is quite a large tree next to their little garden. Looks pretty old. I mean, it's wide enough that you could probably use it for, transport via plants.
Right.
So you assume that the root system's probably pretty good as well.
Right. So I will. I'll also study it for, just using as a doorway.
All right.
Because I have that too.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
Yep. So you get very familiar with their grand, I don't know, what kind of tree do we want? Oak tree.
Yeah, tree stride's the other one. So.
Yeah. So.
But this that's only 500 feet. This is planar.
Yeah. So
or
you study it very
interplanar.
closely. Yeah. Interplanar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kadeth, what are you doing when you get there?
Well, there's not much to do for me. Yeah, probably the only thing I can think to do would be, well, thought about going to visit what's her name, the seer,
Giselle.
Giselle.
Do you really want to roam about town with Gara running around town?
No, and that's the only reason I'm not going to go.
I could roam around if you need something in town.
Probably could.
Well, it's more I wanted to let her know the result of her vision, basically, or not vision, but the whatever it's called.
The fortune that she read to you.
The fortune, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, Gara is in town, and Brumon did not mention her entourage. He just said Gara was in town, but You assume that where she goes, her entourage follows.
Yeah, but I can evade their gaze just by changing form.
Yep,
Well, yeah.
that you can.
Which
I
gives me
would
freedom
ask
of movement.
Forsyth to see if he could get more information on her whereabouts and what she's been up to. I would assume at this point, Forsyth probably has connections within the organization.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, within the Thieves Guild.
Hmm.
Well, also within the Jagged Edge.
Jagged dream.
The
Jagged
Jagged
Dream.
Dream. Yep. Yeah, you have some connections. Those that are in the Thieves Guild and part of the Jagged Dream, you have some knowledge of those people.
Right. Dealt with them more than once.
All right. You gonna take a trip to see what you can glean?
Sure, I'll take a trip into town because as elves we like to walk around.
Yeah. You gonna go as an elf?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. You head out of the Trinson estate and you head toward best place to find information is the lower tavern.
By the way, girl elf because to circle it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Um, you head down to the lower tavern, and you open the door, and you see sitting at a table. You see Devin, or Kevin. I think I named you
Devin.
Devin. Devin. You do see Devin sitting there drinking.
Right.
He seems to be having a casual conversation with another guy, sitting there. And you do see several other people scattered about. What do you want to do?
I would
Let's see.
I would warn Forsyth to be on the lookout for a crown similar to his. The king of that time had one with the same abilities. If it was found, then they will be able to know what you are.
Right. I would take that into account.
Hush.
I'm sorry, I was just giving him information.
I'm yelling at my dog sitting over here whining at me for no apparent reason.
So what was the message we needed to deliver to whom? To Devin?
Uh, no message needed to be delivered. You
Yeah.
were asked to gather some information as to Gara's whereabouts.
Okay.
What she's been doing.
Right. I'm going to scan the room real quickly, make sure there's nothing untoward. Then I'm going to sit down at the table where
All right.
Devin is.
All right. Roll me a perception.
17.
17. Okay. Looking around, you don't see anything that stands out to you as being suspicious or anything like that. Nobody sitting in a dark corner listening or watching kind of thing. It all seems to be just standard patrons coming in here for a drink or some entertainment. There's a band playing, but yeah, you seem that it's pretty safe in here, at least
Okay.
as of right now.
So I will sit down as if I know who they are,
All right.
or at least know who Devin is.
As you sit down, they will kind of stop and they will kind of look at you. Devin gets like a little half smirk. It's like, huh,
Good
what
morning.
brings you into town?
Oh, just flew in to take care of some business.
Nice. What kind of
And,
business?
well, there's all kinds of businesses, and there are many that I'm involved in. But right now, just looking to see who's in town that maybe shouldn't be, uh, and trying to determine whether or not it's a safe time and place to do business.
Yeah. people in town that shouldn't be, not that I'm aware of. Market will happen in a few, well, probably in about a week. The market will be in its busiest time. It's the best time to do business. There might be some information or some things that are happening. We do have some, out of town dignitaries are visiting.
Oh, who?
Nice. Oh, well, there is from Weirfall. There is the Lady of Weirfall. I believe she goes by Lady Gara.
Ah,
Her
I've
last name
heard of her.
is actually Brutas. I can't remember what her last name is right offhand now. I'd have to find it.
I've actually heard of her. I've heard nothing
Oh,
good of her, but I've heard of her.
no, I have heard nothing good nor bad, honestly. I hear very little. I know that she's here. I know that she can be quite influential. But
Have you ever met her?
I have not.
Ah,
But I have been patrolling the upper district of late and did see her and
did you bring anyone with her?
her people. The people that she normally travels with from my gathering. She has a
Ah,
a personal servant, a personal guard, and a magic user, a mage advisor, perhaps.
so just
That
one guard?
Yeah, she only travels with the personal guard, or at
Wow,
least
I would think someone who's that that important,
self-important.
might have more than, yeah, I would say it that way. Might have more than one with them,
um,
but then maybe they think their own power is enough to take care of anything else.
Baruvus, that's her last name. Baruvus, Lady Baruvus.
Okay.
Well, perhaps she has other guards and she just for her travels and in the upper district she should be safe enough without having an entire entourage of guards, a retinue.
Hmm.
She is
This
the city guards would take care of her if anything were to happen in the upper
doesn't seem
district.
like she was looking for anything in particular. Maybe there's business I could do with her.
Oh, she is definitely into very unique things from what I gather. Oftentimes she is in town
Unique,
because there's
like you and I?
something like you and
We
I.
are all unique.
Oh, well, you perhaps being, you know, a,
You.
a quite beautiful elven female in the city of humans. You are quite unique here. Best to stay in the lower district should she take an interest. But no, usually, artifacts, things of that nature, things that she can display in her estate or
Mhm.
perhaps use to find favor among others.
Ah,
She's like most nobles, you know.
I might have to I might have to connect with her to see if the things I have might be of interest to her. We shall see.
Yeah. Well, I hear she frequents the Crown's Tavern.
And where would that be? I ask as if I didn't know.
The, that's in the upper district. It's just outside of the Dirk Hall. Really, they don't want to encourage any of the priests and city guards to be drinking. But they do make it quite close enough to be convenient. They they,
I
they do pretty
comprehend.
good business there.
Ah, well, I might have to call in and check that out, depending on how busy I get with other things.
Oh, of
That too.
course. Um, just be careful. Watch your back.
Yeah.
Near the Dirk Hall, one of your stature may catch unwanted eyes.
Well, that wouldn't be the first time, but the last guy who cast one unwanted eyes my way ended up without them. But yeah, but then he also didn't buy a lady a drink.
Well, now if you're implying that we could drink together, I will gladly order one for you. And he raises his hand and
Yeah,
kind of motions a bartender, basically.
I will accept the drink, and of course imbibe it slowly,
Yep.
uh, as a lady should.
You just don't kick it back.
Yeah, no,
All right.
I don't skull it.
Pleasure, pleasure talking to you. Bye. Um, yeah. So he will continue casual conversation with you
Right.
while you drink.
I will ask him various and sundry things that I mostly know the answers to, but also to find out what his actual level of knowledge and his inclinations as far as types of knowledge might be. So I
Um,
will ask him about the well-to-do, such as I've heard of a family named Trinston who seems to think they're above everybody else.
um, he will share with you that he has only had good dealings with the Trensons, because they kind of line his pocket, but he doesn't tell you that.
But I
He's
already
only had,
knew it.
yeah, he's only had good dealings with the Trensons. As far as he can tell, there's been a major shift in the order of truth of late. They're not as
Oh, this is interesting.
almost. He kind of describes the order of truth as being a little bit more organized, militaristic almost. But now that has shifted of late. That it's shifting back into a more educational and research more.
Do you think this
Um,
is better for the area?
oh, he says definitely. Uh, and that's where they once were. That's really what made this city so great was their research and contribution to the city. It is why Key is so large and so well educated. Um, it's good
And
to
not
get
so
back
low
to
key.
that. Yeah, not so low key. Yeah. Um, and no, he thinks this is a really good thing. And he will mention that, yeah, since he patrols the upper district, um, he definitely gets to see people of import come and go. And, you know, it's just not, he doesn't know personally, but he has recognized names and faces and things of that nature. Um, he mentions that at one point, Lord Stroduck came into town as well. Um, but he doesn't think he's there at the moment.
Uh, oh, by the way, my name is Ferrora.
For Aurora,
Yeah,
how long will you
well
be in
met.
town? Well met.
Uh, yes, probably a week or two. We shall see how business goes.
Well,
After that, possibly on to Thrice or maybe even to Warefall, if that's of interest to me.
yeah,
But
well, if you travel to Willowfall, it might be good to speak with Lady Baruvis.
I
But
might indeed do that.
yeah, she may she may be interested in your knowledge, and would might find you good company on the way to Weirfall. But if you're going to be in town for a couple of weeks, well, I'm here most every night. Please come join me
Right.
for a drink.
I shall see if that fits into my schedule. But I do appreciate the time we've spent this afternoon. Or, yeah, I'm figuring afternoon.
Afternoon, yeah.
Yeah. And I will get up and leave with the knowledge that I have.
All right. Where do you go from here?
I'm actually going to go towards the upper city.
Okay. As you get closer to the upper city, you see the closer you get to the upper city, the more looks you do get.
Right.
The fewer and fewer non-humans are near
Right.
the upper city. Most
All
non-humans
right.
stay in the lower cities.
I will find myself turning into an alley somewhere.
Okay.
I will change form to a human female,
Okay.
but uh, a little tall. I go with a 5'8"
Okay.
human female. I will modify my outfit enough so that anyone who's watching me go in doesn't see me coming out,
All right. Sounds like a
and
plan.
then I will head on towards the upper city.
All right. You head on toward the upper city with less looks now because now you are human, and especially with your tiara, you definitely look like you're starting to belong in the upper city.
And I'm with only an 11 charisma. It's not like I'm that.
Yeah, no. Where do you go in the upper city?
Well, I am going to go to the uh, what was the name?
Crown's
Crown,
Tavern.
the Crown's
Yeah,
Tavern. Okay.
yeah, Crown's Tavern.
You go to the Crown's Tavern. When you walk in, you see a few people. It's nowhere near as busy as the other tavern, but you
Right.
do see a few people. They're having a meal, having some drinks, um, watching for a little bit. You will see what looks like Lady Guerra's personal servant um, walk in, uh, speak with the bartender, um, wait a moment, get a tray, and head upstairs.
Ah, okay. So she's not eating down here on the floor with everyone else. I will. I will take a table near the stairs
Okay,
alone,
all right.
and I will. Trying to see what I have. I'm going to actually cast Scry on her. Uh, on
Okay.
on the. Well, no. Let's see. You can see, and hear a particular creature you choose. It's on the same plane.
Mhm.
So yeah,
You're gonna choose
I.
Fune?
Uh, yeah,
Okay. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna try to scry on Fune.
yeah. I think Gira might actually notice if I did that.
Yeah. Good luck scrying on Gira.
Yeah.
Um, so you scry on Fune, and you see her walking. She's walking down a hallway because she's already up the stairs by the time you sit down.
Okay.
She's walking down a hallway. She stops at a door. She knocks. It seems like a rhythmic knock, like it's a signal of some kind. You take note of it. The door opens, and you see when the door opens, you will see a Shuto standing there, and he steps aside. Fune walks in, um, and she sets the tray down in front of Lady Guerra, and then she picks up. After she sets the tray down, she picks up one of the mugs, and she goes and she has a seat, and she begins to drink. A little you've been around enough royal families and households and things like that. The servants don't typically take the drink off the tray and sit down and imbibe. So this is a little unusual. Either they're extremely close or
Or
something else is
something's
going
going
on.
on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and so, and she sits and drinks. As you're kind of watching them, they begin to interact. You hear,
10 minutes total.
yeah, okay. You hear Gara kind of looking at Ishuto, saying, "When will he return?" Ashuto says, I am sure, my lady, he will be back soon. He will not stay gone long. She says, it makes me nervous when he's gone this long. And they're quiet for a little bit. After a little bit, you hear a rhythmic knock. Ashuto opens the door, and you see Devakri walk in. This is probably about maybe minute 7 or so.
Okay.
Devakri walks in, and the door gets shut. Gara kind of looks at him for a moment and says, so what did you discover? Devakri responds, the wards are strong.
I'm going to presume in my mind right away that they're talking about the Trinston estate.
He says the wards are strong. 3 hours ago, probably would have had a better chance. One who placed the wards is back. You hear her curse a little bit. She says we might have to wait again.
Noted.
She says, he's a thorn in my side and a pain in my head at this point.
Okay.
Says, what? I don't know what else to do. What do you think we should do? Devakri, do you think you can take down the wards? Says, I don't know. Given time, perhaps. It would be better to just draw them home. She says, but they're all there. They're all there now. And that's about the time your scrying cuts out.
Right. Okay. I will finish my beverage that I ordered there to make myself look important, like I'm there for a reason.
Yep.
I will see if any come out, but presuming they don't within the next 10 or so minutes, then I'm going to go ahead and make my way back to the Trinston estate, changing shapes again in the same alley, back to the elf.
Okay.
And make my way through the lower city, where I'll be less conspicuous.
Okay. You eventually, through a few alleys and whatnot, you eventually make it back to the Trinston estate, and you come on in.
Right. And
I'm assuming you informed us telepathically, or do you wait until you get there?
As soon as I get within the wards of the Trinston estate, I will let you all know telepathically. And I will say, I think she's of the opinion that they need to come after us here while we're here. Whereas her entourage is telling her it's best to draw us to Werefall. At least that's what I'm thinking they meant. The fact is we're going to go there eventually anyway, even if we do kill her, because we can go ransack her place. But the fact is I have a feeling she's coming for us soon, and either your family needs to escape here, or we need to set up ambushes and some kind of defense against the dark arts. I mean,
against the dark arts.
Well, from what you told us, it sounds like our wards will be difficult for them to get past, especially with Joy Bay.
As our magician said, any ward can be gotten past with time and effort. The question is how much effort and time they want to spend, because we have ways out, we have ways in.
Yes.
and they don't necessarily know of all those ways. We can walk through a tree and come out at 500 feet away with little effort. We can walk through a bush. If I find another bush outside of there, we can go through one bush to another across the world.
Hmm.
So we need to. I'll need to do a little research, but the fact is we are set up to not only defend until they cause such a problem, but also to retreat expeditiously when needed.
And to retweet it.
And to retweet it.
Yeah.
Um, I do not
Again
want
and
to.
again.
I do not
Well, I
want to
can just
go after her in her own keep.
totally get that. So traps here, probably a good thing. Reinforcing the wards, building more, probably a good thing. The more I know the trees around the area, the more I can just pop from one place to another and uh, bug the crap out of them.
I wonder if there's any way that I can goad her even more into the attack.
I'm sure there is. If maybe you if you didn't rebuild the wards, then they can feel like they have a chance and start knocking them down. And then we can attack them from behind, pop out of a tree, pop back into it, go somewhere else, and attack them again. They'll never know where we're going to be. This is fun. This is fun stuff. Just to drive her nuts.
I wonder. She was hoping to attack while I was gone, while we were gone.
To goad you into coming, from the sounds of it. I think her end goal is to remove you as a player from the field. Maybe
Yes, and
remove all of us.
I think she believes if she takes my family, it will give her leverage.
I think her end goal is to destroy your whole family.
Probably.
But I think she's more afraid of Fix than she is of anybody else.
I think she's more pissed at me than anyone else.
Well, there is that, but that's understandable.
Well, I would be too. Well,
Can't help it that
If your friends can't pick on you, who can? Yeah.
I can't help it that she has
FDS.
You
yes.
can't help it that she
Fix.
has Betty Davis eyes.
No,
Betty
fixed
Davis
derangement
eyes.
syndrome.
Uh,
She has fixed derangement syndrome.
I have an idea.
her MCS, main character syndrome.
Yeah. Well, we know she has that.
Here's if she thinks we're gone, she may I have an idea.
Since you was gone.
Well, here's the thing. If they're watching us, if they're watching the estate, then what we can do is walk out to a trail, visibly walk out the front, go to the side, go to a trail, and come back through the trees, or using trees, come back
Will
to the estate where she doesn't think we're here.
will your will our wards block your travel through the trees?
I don't believe so. Because I have the familiarity with the trees. She has no familiarity with the trees on this estate, and how to and which one would put her where. But I have made myself. I've taken the time over the past few visits to make sure I know where all the vegetation is, so we can travel. We should be able to travel back into the estate even through the wards, as if they didn't exist.
Hmm.
That's up to Jody. That's just my feelings on it.
Well, it is 9:45.
Yep.
You can ponder this over the next week on how you want to set this up.
2 weeks.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
2
2 weeks.
weeks. Over the next 2 weeks on how you would like to set this up. Become very familiar, read through your characters, and understand your level 12 things. It looks like you're going to goad her into attacking, so be familiar with your character and what they can do.
Oh, I know what I can do. I have to see if I get any new beasts for.
Finally goad her into attacking. um, so I think we're going to call it there. And you guys can discuss this over Discord and in the channel and, come up with a plan over the next 2 weeks if you'd like, or we can wait till you get back. That's up to you. But for our watchers, remember, we're not going to be streaming next week. We will be back on the 14th with what happens next. Can't wait. Don't forget to check out our website, dndadjokes.com, and check us out on all the social media links too. Like us, subscribe, share the videos, turn on the notifications, do all of those wonderful things for YouTube and on our social medias. Join us on our social medias too. Let's build that following and get our name out there. That would be fantastic. Don't forget to check out our calendar of events because May 18th is around the corner. And if you want to go to Bowling Green, go check it out. And then you can also plan your own calendar around some of the events that we're going to be at. So do that. Check it out. Anything else?
I don't believe so.
All right, then that's it. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye bye.
Bye.